right, we are sitting at 6:35, and Mike Eppel, I don't know if you've checked in on your Twitter account. It's probably on fire as we speak. Okay, well, earlier on, we talked a bit about your goatee, which a lot of people are commenting on. A lot of people loving it. You're not loving it, so we put it out to the viewers to see what they thought. We have a Twitter poll running right now. We're going to bring this one up for you if you can. Yes. Okay, how many votes do we have right now? Here we go. What is this one? I can't see it right now. Oh, 64%. Mike says go goatee. Go goatee. So go to BT Toronto to cast your ballot. And Mike, will you listen to the people?
Wait a second. That's too much pressure. Eva's chiming in here. Yeah, you like
Eva
it.
Fragiscatos. She likes it.
Yep.
You know what?
My wife says I should lose the glasses, put on contacts, and that'll actually accentuate the goatee.
Whoa, this is extreme, Mike. I don't know. One step at a time.
It's a Mike Eppel makeover or something that we're working with here.
Okay, have your say. BT Toronto. We'll check in with this in just a little bit. Let's talk about CIBC. Some earnings are out this morning.
Yes, indeed, Melanie. We've got the latest big bank to report on quarterly results, and the CIBC did make more money in the latest quarter, up 25%. The profit went to $1.37 billion. Now, for investors in bank stocks, and if you've got mutual funds invested here in Canada, you've got bank stocks in them likely, and they're raising the dividend. So that's actually a pretty positive signal. The Royal Bank did the same thing yesterday, raised its dividend. In fact, RBC Wednesday was the top performer in the market overall for the Toronto Stock Exchange and raised the overall benchmark on bank by about 50 points. So pretty good performance there. Trade and tariffs. The U.S. and China overnight announcing reciprocal tariffs on $16 billion worth of goods as the trade rhetoric continues to ratchet higher. In this case, it involves all sorts of items, including even school buses of all things. But this comes even as trade negotiations between the two countries continue, and the market's going, heard this before, so we're not doing anything, and we're seeing a pretty flat performance in response on currencies and equities so far this morning. Markets inching higher ahead of, well, what investors will be doing is listening, actually. As coming up over the next couple of days, we'll hear from some of the world's top central bankers, including U.S. Fed Chair Jerome Powell, central bankers including Stephen Poloz of the Bank of Canada, gathering in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, for a big economic symposium. It's an annual event, and investors take their clues from that regarding monetary policy going into the fall. And an interesting move yesterday for Canada's biggest cannabis company at the TSX. Canopy Growth saw its market value surge again to an all-time record high. And in fact, now Canopy Growth is the most valuable healthcare company on Bay Street, surpassing that of Bausch Health. And in fact, it's even worth more than some traditional companies. One comparison being Inco, the Canadian mining giant now owned by Vale. But we're seeing the new economy overtaking older economy companies for investors. So there you go. So from all that, we're back to the beard.
You know what I'm about to say. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just checked it on the poll again. 65%. Go goatee.
65.
35% no.
It's a little itchy, and I think, you know.
That you have to get past that.
I know.
Just
it's
get
tough,
past
though.
The itch,
it's difficult.
But
having said that, it always I can do this a lot and look very pensive.
Or evil.
Well, that too. I never thought of it that way.
Evil genius. All right, Mike. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.